What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Spurs Hangout Spot, where we talk about everything Spurs basketball, from news, rumors, opinions, and more. So, with that being said, let's get into it. So, one thing that I have been seeing a lot of, just reading comments on other videos and the forums that I go in, is that the Spurs need to do things the Spurs way. And we all know what the Spurs way is: build through the draft, bring talent up that way. Don't really go after stars, kind of go the cheap route and just bring guys here, who may kind of fit a role and just build through the draft. But that way hasn't worked for us in a good while. And we really need to change that way. And we got spoiled with the Duncan, Parker, Ginobili era, and thinking that we can continue to build a team that way because those guys did it that way. But that way no longer works. Not in today's NBA. So much has changed. The game has changed. The players have changed. The players have more power than ever, it seems now. Even with a new coach coming in, our coaching is changing. And so many things have changed that the way that we did it in that era no longer works today. It's crazy for us to think that we're going to bring young talent in, build them up, and have them around for 10 to 15 years. It's crazy to think that we're going to get a Ginobili type player who's going to be all right coming off the bench as a sixth man. Like, these guys aren't doing that nowadays. These guys want to go somewhere where they play and make money. And if we got some great talent coming up, they're not just going to sit on our bench. In 3 or 4 years, when that rookie contract is up, if they're a good player, they're going to be out of here. Some team is coming to get them. And I really think we're underestimating the new CBA. That changed so much. It changed a lot. And it's really hard to keep 3 or 4 good players. You're seeing it now with Boston potentially will be breaking up that team. It's not being talked about right now, but OKC team is going to be breaking up soon too. Someone's coming to get either Dort or Chet or Jalen Williams. That team is not going to be together forever. So thinking that we can build through the draft and have guys that's going to be on our team for 10 or 15 years the old way, the Spurs way, it's not going to happen. And so I'm also seeing comments of people saying that they don't want to bring in a guy for 3 to 5 years and just get that, and then, that's it. But if you look at the way things are now, that's what the league wants. The league wants parity. The league wants a different team winning it every year. I don't think there'll be another dynasty because of the way that the league is now in the new CBA. I don't think there will ever be another dynasty type team. It's hard for me to see a three-peat happening. A two-peat may happen, but it's hard for me to see a three-peat happening because of the way that these players leave after 3 or 4 years, or another team come and get them after 3 or 4 years because more opportunity is out there. It's hard to keep 3 or 4 well-paid guys on your roster now. It's gonna hurt you. So the Spurs got to stop doing it the Spurs way. They got to do it the new way. We have to go out and pay for talent. We have to. Thinking that we're just gonna build this talent up and have a great team for a long time, that's no longer the way it's ran. Like, it's not gonna happen that way. I think the way things are now, 3 to 5 years is the time you got to win a championship. After that, it's time to break that team up. So that's how you have to start looking at free agents. Yeah, you may only be bringing them in for 3 or 5 years, have a 3 or 5 window, but that's all that you have anyway, because no teams are being built for the long run anymore. The last, 6, 7 champions have all been different teams, because that's what the league wants. The league wants parity. The league wants superstars in different markets. So Wemby is our main star. He's the centerpiece. As long as you got him, everybody else you can swap out. So that's why I feel it's all right to bring a Giannis in for 3 to 5 years or whatever you feel like you may get out of him, or a KD or whoever for 3 to 5 years, because that's all you really getting to win a championship nowadays anyway before it's time to break that team up. That's all you're getting. Tell me different. Tell me a team out there that you see is built for the long run right now. There aren't any. Like I say, OKC is going to be breaking that team up. Jokic has been the greatest player for the last 4 or 5 years, and they only won one championship with him. They may win another one this year. It still remains to be seen, but they had to break that team up. Look at Boston. They're going to have to break that team up. They only got one championship out of it so far. So that's what is to be expected nowadays. We got to stop thinking that we have to do things the Spurs way and build these guys up so they can sit on the bench for us for the rest of their career. It's not going to happen. We're going to build them up, and they're going to leave for another team because another team is going to be able to pay them when we can't. So why keep on holding on to picks and hoarding picks? Now, again, I'm not against Harper. I think Harper is going to be a great player. If we do end up drafting Harper, I'm okay with him being on the team. All I'm saying is I think we have more needs that are more dire right now versus drafting Harper. That's all I'm saying. And I just feel like we're getting Harper because he's there and he's available. We're not getting Harper because he needs him. And that's a big difference. At this point, we should be looking for what we need to start building a contending team, and not just, well, we got the number 2 pick, so we should use it on this guy because he's the best available. That's not helping our team. Like I said, he may end up being a great player, but at the end of the day, is it really helping our team? I think there's so many more things, better things we can do with that second pick, or other players, better fits that we can get, that we can use that pick for. So that's just my thought on it, man. We really got to get away from the Spurs way because that's not working for us. The league is no longer being ran like that. We're not going to have these players for that long for us to take the time to build them up after drafting them and then have a solid team for the next decade or two. It's not happening in today's NBA. So that's all I'm saying, man. We really need to just really start focusing on what we need for the team. And like I say, if Harper comes and that's who we do draft, so be it. I'm around with them either way. But I still don't think that's best for the team right now. But, that's my thoughts on it. I would love to know what you think about it. Am I wrong? What's your point of view on it? You can let me know down in the comments. But until the next time, go Spurs.